Officers accused of beating and humiliating suspects at the warehouse.
We still rocking out up here.
Allegations.
Shout out to the original music. And if you got the Bestkeptsoul CD, you should be rocking out with me right now. Come on. Hey. Woke up this morning, feeling so good. It makes today my day. So I think that I should hop in my car and take off the crowd. Call up my girlfriends that knows go down because today is my day. Today is my day. Today is my day. Some fun. Today is my day. Today is my day. Worry about a day. Leaving all drama behind. I picked up my girlfriends like I do every weekend. Today is different. You see, it's a special event. It's all about me. So let's begin the festivities and watch these haters get mad. Wish they were me, 'cause I'm having me a good time. No worries on my mind, left them all behind. Today is my day. I left my man at home. He keeps calling my phone. Yeah, he's mad. That's too bad, 'cause it's worth all the fun.
Today is my day. Today is my day. Today is my day.
Some fun.
Today is
I'm
my
ready to
day.
hang out.
Today is my day.
Worry about a day.
Today is my day.
Leaving all the drama behind. Come on, y'all. Hey,
Today is my day.
come on.
Today is my day.
Today,
Today is my day.
today,
Today is my day. Today is my day.
is my
23
day.
minutes.
My day.
Come on.
Today is my day.
Hey,
Today is
'cause I'm having me a good time. No worries on my mind. Left them all behind. Today is my day. I left my man at home. He keeps calling my phone. Yeah, he's mad. That's too bad, 'cause it's worth all the fun.
today is my day. 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 Today is my day.
Leaving all drama behind. Come on. Everyone is moving and grooving to the beat. Don't be scared. Go ahead and move your feet. Who said it had to be your birthday? Just do it. Makes you happy. Today.
Oh, I need to go put my Buccaneers jersey on. Damn.
Oh no, we don't need that.
Huh?
We don't need that.
I gotta get a Buck some encouragement. You know what I mean?
Why you always gotta be a hater?
Cause why change up?
Right. Consistent, right?
Really? Well, what looks like?
on, y'all. We still rocking out up here. Hey, shout out to the original music. And if you got the Bestkeptsoul CD, you should be rocking out with me right now. Come on. Hey. Woke up this morning, feeling so good. And it makes it day my day. So I think that I should hop in my car and take off the crowd. Call up my girlfriends and those go down.
Today is my day.
It's my
Today
day.
is my day. Today
I'm
is
gonna
my
have me
day.
some fun.
Today is
I'm
my
letting it all hang
day.
out.
Today is my
I ain't
day.
worried about a
Today
day.
is my day.
Leaving all drama behind. I picked up my girlfriends like I do every weekend. Today is different. You see, it's a special event. It's all about me. So let's begin the festivities. And watch these haters get mad. Wish you were me. 'Cause I'm having me a good time. No worries on my mind. Left them all behind. Today is my day. I left my man at home. He keeps calling my phone. Yeah, he's mad. That's too bad. 'Cause it's worth all the fun.
Today is my day. Today is my day. Today is my day.
Some fun.
Today is
I'm
my
letting it all hang
day.
out.
Today is my
Ain't
day.
worried about a day.
Today is my day.
Leaving all drama behind. Come on, y'all. Hey.
Today is my day.
Let me see. It's 6:50. Let me go ahead and set Dwayne's picture up.
Today is my day.
Oh, he's not on.
Nah,
I thought I heard his voice.
nah, not. That was Elton you heard.
Okay. Going on, Elton.
I'm having me a
Oh, he stepped away from it. Yeah, he's coming back to the camera now.
Oh, no problem.
Today is my day. I left my man at home. He keeps calling my phone. Yeah, he's mad. That's too bad. 'Cause it's worth all the fun.
Today is my day. 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 Today is my day.
Leaving all drama behind. Come on. Everyone is moving and grooving to the beat. Don't be scared. Go ahead and move your feet. Who said it had to be your birthday to be there? You just do what you feel. Make shit happen.
Today is my day.
Today is my day.
Today is my day.
Today
Today is my day.
is my day.
Today is my day. Today is my day.
Today is my day. Today is my day. Come on. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm letting it all hang out.
Today is my day.
Worry about a day.
Today is my day.
Leaving all drama behind. Yeah. Today is my day.
My day.
I'm gonna have me some fun. Letting it all hang out.
Today is my
Ain't
day.
worried about a
Today is
day.
my day.
Leaving all drama behind. Today is my day.
Want high quality shirts, more affordable price? Hey there.
Come on, y'all. We still rocking out up here. Hey, shout out to the original music. Hey. And if you got the Bestkeptsoul CD, you should be rocking out with me right now. Come on. Hey. Woke up this morning, feeling so good. And it makes it day my day. So I think that I should hop in my car and take off the crowd. Call up my girlfriends, let them know what's going down. Because
Today is my day.
is my
Okay, there you go. Didn't he have a chance to use his picture?
Oh no.
Daddy issues.
Keeps it just on the edge.
Huh? Yeah, and she's not leaving it. All drug related. Right. I was tired of hearing about her anyway. She was just too much. You know. No, she didn't. She wasn't. She'd never been rude. Right.
So how is everybody tonight?
I'm good. I'm hoping that Eagles loss to come through.
Oh, will you stop it? Don't be bringing that negative energy.
No negative energy.
Yes.
It's.
I'm the Eagles.
I'm just saying. Somebody has to be the naysayer.
Nobody trying to hear that, Otis.
Not hitting her with the Otis.
He's just trying to use it on me because I get him with it all the time, Tuck.
Oh, okay.
Like, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. They come to see me. No, we can't hear you, Dwayne.
Yeah, it looked like Dwayne froze up.
Yeah, he asked could we hear him. I just said no.
Yeah.
Wayne removed the group photo.
Yeah, he put a gopher up there or something. Like, I thought it was his self-portrait. Oh man.
So I guess we just start with a little quick, hey, what's going on, and hello, and then let Elton say a couple things, whatever, talk about his event this week.
You just want to watch the game.
That will work. You said you just trying to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least you keep it 100 with us.
I got the game ready to play in the background. Hold on.
I got it on my phone right now.
Oh yeah, I knew Lamont had it on somehow, some way. That cat don't miss no sporting event.
Yeah, that's the only time he's unprofessional at a gig.
Oh, when the team's playing.
He be doing all the things he don't want nobody else doing.
On the phone, looking at the TV and all of that, huh?
I'm inconspicuous about it.
Look, ready to cuss and shit. Like, mine. What's the next song? I don't fucking know. Like, wait, I didn't do it. Not my fault. They messed up the touchdown, man. Oh, they did an interview with the guys from the Birmingham incident. I didn't get to see it.
Birmingham. Oh, the chair folks.
Yeah, they did the interview
Oh, wow.
on the boy that swam up and the one that was in the actual altercation. And it was on this morning.
Yeah, he's like a national hero now.
What
He
they
got
call
the
him?
signal around the
Aquaman.
world.
Aquaman.
Marvel should
I'ma
do
do
like a
that
special
again
character
once-
for him.
I'm gonna do that at a gig one night. I'm gonna put a hat on just so I can toss that motherfucker there.
And see what happens.
Like, you know what? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Dwayne to pop back in. His camera's like,
He's just about to
yeah.
board.
He said somebody got to switch a cord. That's just his excuse.
Elton, how you doing, sir?
I'm great. How you doing?
Yeah, we just waiting for Dwayne to come back to life with us. He's switching the cord or something.
Okay. All right. Very cool. I'm ready, man. I'm fired up and I'm ready.
All right.
Me too.
Who you a fan of, Elton? Are you down? Are you like a Ravens? You down that way? Ravens fan or
No, Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins? Oh, well, it's a good year to be a Dolphins fan.
Yeah. Finally, after about 30 bad ones.
Right. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has, man. Yeah, I feel pretty good about what we have now. So we'll see if we can keep our quarterback healthy and everybody healthy. We'll see.
Right.
See what happens as the season goes on. How about you?
Oh, Eagles all the way.
Eagles? Oh, okay, got you.
Eagles all the way. Yeah.
I was waiting for Ann to say something.
I was about to because only an Eagles fan dogs another team. Like, oh, it's been so long since y'all had anything. What your Eagles been doing? Like, stop.
Hey, Lamont, look at the screen so you can center yourself.
Yeah, I got it.
Or you just didn't want us to see that Eagles jersey.
We didn't really want to see it.
All
There he goes. And then he moves.
he trying to adjust it for his gangster lean. He's like, I need my gangster
I'm trying to
lean.
figure my right from my left.
Oh, man, let's not go through that again.
Please.
Well, everybody, we're live. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So, I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to you guys.
Hey, welcome. We're glad to be back after a couple of weeks off. We were forced to take off last week since somebody had to go celebrate their birthday.
It was a national holiday.
Did she really just hit us with the national holiday?
Right. Well, tell us about your vacation and your birthday, Ann, since we delayed the rest of the world for that.
I did a lot of things I can't talk about. But I had fun. Nah, Jamaica, anything goes. So I did anything and it went.
We'll never know.
The world will never know. I know y'all missed me. It's okay.
I missed you.
Kind of came back and hit the ground running. We were at the Monday Club on Friday. Had a nice crowd, nice time there. A chance to get back into it. And what was Saturday? Saturday we had off. And then yesterday we rode through the storms to get to Cambridge, Maryland.
To perform for 3 people, but it was cool.
3 people? Why? People didn't show up because of the storm?
Yeah. I mean, it was more than 3 people. I'm exaggerating. It's probably about 10 minus the staff. So, but it was cool. I like intimate stuff like that. Because whether it's 2 people or 200 people or whatever, you gotta get the same energy. Because you never know who's there that didn't see you before. And then, now you got another fan. So you always got to give that 100% regardless of how few are in attendance.
Show must go on. And coming up next, we have a special guest tonight, Elton Lewis. I never knew your last name. I just always knew you by Elton.
Yeah, I got a last one.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be with,
my government name is Lewis. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna be with Elton and at Sydney's in Milton, Delaware on Friday. So we wanted to have him come on and have him let you guys know about his place and other things he has going on and why do you have live bands and just kind of let us know what your story is.
So Elton, tell us a little about your place,
okay.
man.
Okay, all right. So it's four owners. My younger brother and two sisters. Um, we August was our third year. Of course, myself, I moved down back. This is home for me. I'm back home after almost 40 years in the DC area. So my younger brother, he was down one weekend. He saw the building that we're in now had come available. I was like, no, I'm not moving back to Delaware. It's too soon. Not till I'm 65. So happened to come down a little earlier than that. So luckily, I liked the place when I walked in. I saw it. It felt like trying out a new car for the very first time. If you drive off the lot testing out a car, you know that feeling when you get in that car. I had the same feeling when I walked into the restaurant. I saw a lot of things that we can bring to the table down here. Our food is American with a little Southern flair to it. We do, shrimp and grits and collard greens, home style mac and cheese. We do off season, we do some more southern dishes like chicken and dumplings, um, Popeyes, and stuff like that. And we're a big fan of music. My whole family loves music, but no one, I don't think anyone loves it more than myself. Um, so I took on the task of finding bands once I moved back up here. I only knew a couple people that were in bands, but since then I probably met probably 300 through referrals, also through people stopping in, leaving their cards and stuff like that. So we're having a lot of fun down here. We don't take anything too serious. We try and have fun, pretty much every day we show up. And then if it gets too serious, we have to dial it back a little bit. Luckily enough, I came across you guys. I can't really remember who turned me on to you guys, but there was a few people who mentioned Best Kept Soul. I was like, well, I'll reach out to them, see if we can afford them, because moving down here, bands were it's a little different down here. The bands in the DC area, they were pretty expensive, and you had to like almost put them on layaway to get them. Um, but down here, it's been more manageable because we're still new kids on the block, trying to find our way through certain things. But after speaking with Lamont a couple of times, we finally got some dates, and Best Kept Soul got on our calendar, and I'm happy they did. Just looking forward to having you guys here more often, as much as we can.
So
Yeah.
basically, what you saying is we ain't charging enough.
No, 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 no,
I
no,
knew that was
no,
coming. Knew that was
no,
coming.
That's what I summed up from that.
no, 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 no. No. Well, see, in the DC area, it's go go, and all those go go bands are famous or infamous, right? So
Mm.
I'm not saying you guys, you definitely are charging a little more than I'm paying a lot of other bands. So let's just put it that way, just to clear your record out there. Because, but the DC go-go bands, what happened with those? If you've ever been to DC and checked out one of their bands, that's like a whole party by itself. Number one, it starts later in the evening, and number two, they go to 2 o'clock in the morning. Then if you go underground, it's to 4 o'clock in the morning. And they'll bring you 200 or 300 people every night. You have them in there. It's just that's the way it is. So yeah, that's a little culture thing here that I'm lucky that the scale is a little different because it allows us to try some different bands as well down here. Starting out, because we came in just before. Well, put it this way, we had all of our documentation lined up and ready to go February of 2020, and then of course, COVID shut everything down in March. So it was a heartbreaking time for me because I had moved from my nice place in Virginia to back here at home to live with my parents until I found a place here that was comfortable for me. Um, so I spent a lot of days in the building painting and cleaning up, and there was plenty to do. It's just kind of sad because the government shut everything down. You really couldn't do anything but go to the liquor store, get drunk, and buy some paint at the hardware store. So I kept painting and drinking and praying. So we got through that, and then we opened August of 2020. So a good testament is that we stood, tough times, and we're still here, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll keep trying to find our way through this. It's a tough industry, but we're enjoying what we're doing so far.
Oh, that's
Man, I
what's up.
think you.
Yeah, Dwayne,
Um.
seeing your lips moving, you ain't heard nothing, man.
Well, in the meantime, Milton, I'm sorry, I was gonna ask you, like, do you like, because you're really close to, I guess, like the beaching area. Do you get like a lot of people coming or going from that? Is like, or is it just like you have like a core following locally, or like where do your customers come
So
from?
what? That's a great question. So what happens here during the summer? We get a lot of tourists to come to us. They by word of mouth. A lot of our stuff has been referral. We have done some advertising through local media, some TV, couple of TV stations and stuff like that. So they do find us mostly on the way down. Once they get to the beach, we don't see them again. But we do give them a nice meal, to something to think about. So when they tell their friends about it, they'll say, "Oh, we were here, so stop by." And we get a lot of that from the folks who come down to the beach. So they'll tell their friends about us, which is really cool. So it's a great thing for us. And the folks that live here year around, they'll start to come out now in the winter, in the fall and winter months, because they like to give the area in the summertime to the tourists. They like to tell us that, and then they'll come back in the winter months, which they've done. It's held true the last couple of years. So when you guys come back Friday, it may not be a beach crowd. You may see some folks that you haven't seen. Not if you've seen everyone, but you'll see some new faces. That's because the locals are coming back out now. The traffic is a little lighter, and it's just a change of season where the locals will come back out again, and, which is great because that's how we get through the winter months with the local. And the summer months is pretty much the tourists. So and the tourists when they come in, I mean, they are on vacation, so they make a good statement when they come in, and they give us good reviews, and then we see them. Some of them we see the following year.
Dwayne, you got sound yet there, sir? Ooh, okay.
Uh
Seems to be
oh.
a technical.
Oh man, you gotta love it.
You're not mute. Are you muted anywhere? You check for mute that you're muted. No. Oh.
So even when he's
Oh.
Well,
present,
I
even
kind
when
of
he's
like this.
present, he's like,
I kind of like this version of you. Mute. I like it. It's working for me.
but he's here.
Mm.
He's still not here though. It's like wow.
I know, right?
Hey,
Thanks for coming.
hey, if you don't mind,
Oh.
I'll ask you a couple more questions. Like, because it's kind of cool to have like somebody who actually hires, bands, and we're hoping this can be like an educational session as well for people who, are either in the industry or getting into it. But like, what's your deciding factor when you choose a band? Like, what do you use to decide? Yeah, I want to have this band as opposed to this band because, like you say, you probably have hundreds of people coming at you.
Right, right. Good question. Yes. Um, right now, my criteria is for someone to send me a link to their music, or if I can find them on Facebook, a video, or YouTube, anything to that nature. And if they're close enough, I'll go check them out at another spot. Or I'll call some friends up that live in the area that has heard the band, and they'll go check them out for me. And I send people that I trust their music ear. Some of them I send them out, and I'm still not sure. I was like, I don't know, but the criteria is to have a band that looks like a band and plays like a band. Because there are sometimes I've had bands that look like they were dressed like they were going to the laundromat, and it's like I'm trying to put on a certain feel when people walk into our restaurant. People want to feel comfortable, they want to feel at home, and we get those comments a lot, from people across the board. They feel so at ease in there. I said, well, it's designed to be that. We're family owned. We want people to bring their families in and friends. um, and basically, with the music, I changed the music up a lot because growing up down here in Slower Lower, we only had a country station. So if you didn't listen to country, you had no music. And then later on in the latter years, they brought in like a pop station. And then we were able to pick up a WHUR out of DC. And then we really were big time. And then I think it was WDAS out of Philly. Then we got that
Mhm.
station down here as time went on. So with the music, I've gotten a lot of referrals from different friends and people come in the bar. I can't tell you, it was a number of people that referred me, to check out your band. And like I said earlier, I'm glad they did. Um, And then sometimes I don't do it as much now, but I used to be up, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning listening to music, trying to find bands that I think would be a good fit. Um, so we've done everything from jazz to R&B to country, to soft rock, southern rock. In fact, this Friday, um, no, I'm sorry, Saturday, one of our friends that's up and coming on the country scene, Javon Newman, he'll be with us Saturday night at 7. And I think this is his third time with us since we met him. And we reached out to him. He was pretty gracious last year when we started talking. So he wanted to do as much as he could down here to kind of get his name out. And Jimmy Allen, which I think most of you guys probably heard of him. He's a
Yeah.
mentor for Javon. So Jimmy, on occasion, he'll come by. He's done a number of stuff for us, just because he grew up, next to my sister and with my nephew. So they're all close friends. So it's been a big help. Getting a lot of music in, emails, text messages, phone calls, and people just walking in because they heard about us. So it's just a wonderful thing to talk to so many different musicians, but I don't always agree with their music. Some of them want to come in and do their originals, but people are looking for cover songs down here, something they can relate to and dance to and sing to. So originals is fine if you throw a couple out there throughout the night, let people know that they're your originals. But I look for bands that play cover songs, because that's what's working down here, and the people let me know, what they like and want to see us bring in. So we've had a pretty good run at the music so far. None of the bands has ever bombed thus far, and I knock on wood for that. It's just through selection and hearing them and making sure it's a good fit for us. Everyone's actually been pretty good band wise. There's a couple single and maybe a duo act. Maybe they didn't do as well, so I didn't invite them back. But bands, I'll say 99.9% all of them are welcome to come back, the ones that have been here.
Cool. Well, we appreciate the opportunity. They're just like any other place. So glad we happen to cross paths and all that. So looking forward to Friday. And I guess I think we got another day or two on the calendar, but we'll be working something out, I'm
Yes.
sure. I do have to
Yes.
admit,
I won't be
I
there
do.
Friday.
Huh?
I won't be there
You
Friday. You forgot?
you won't be there. Oh, here we go.
No.
Mm.
Extended
She's got
birthday.
to put it. She's got to put us in suspense sometimes.
I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Sydney's until me and Elton finish a conversation that we had via email that I never got a response to.
With an
Uh,
email. What email is that?
Uh
Trying to be
and
nice.
I
No,
will
this
always love you.
oh.
You got to remind me about that, because whatever it is, I guess.
okay. I'll charge it that you forgot. But I have reached out to you because I was wanting to do a Whitney tribute at your establishment.
Yeah. See, you got me because I don't remember that.
Mm.
Did we talk or you sent me an
Mm.
email? We did talk.
We actually talked on the phone at one point in time, and then we were talking via email.
All right. Well, let's work on that then. You come back Friday, we'll talk about it. You got to show up Friday
Okay.
though. You
When
here?
he said Elton was gonna be on here, I said, "Who, Lord? I'm gonna be on this podcast today." So what I wasn't good enough? No, that's what.
Yeah. No, seriously. So did you send me a link? I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Yeah, I've done 2 tributes here in Wilmington at the Queen, downtown Wilmington, and sold those out.
Okay.
So I had sent you links
Okay.
from. It was a couple links from those shows.
All right. I'm gonna go back and find them, and then we'll talk. We'll
Podcasts are
talk.
forever. Remember this, guys.
It is truly documented.
It's documented.
Yeah.
Okay, we can carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, Elton. I'm glad you made it today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
We'll do like a
Dwayne,
test run on one
still no
of Whitney's
sound?
song on Friday.
Dwayne, you still mute?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Dude,
You
just
try to
just
be
unplug
extra
that.
with this.
Just unplug that and talk to
Yeah,
your speaker.
he's still talking.
You got to put deodorant on. What?
Yeah, you
Forget you
guys
too.
send them smoke signals.
I know, right?
Lamont, were you saying that she's gonna do one Whitney song on Friday? Is that what you were saying?
Maybe we can give you a little taste. You can see if she cuts the mustard or not.
Ah, yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Elton, you
So
won't be
she
Okay,
let
knocks
make
out.
sure you
down.
front.
If she knocks out the
Make
park,
sure you
then
front and center,
you're
and
in the
you're not in the bathroom or nothing when it goes on. Okay.
Yeah. Put me on blast. Just let me know. I'll be right there. I'm gonna pull out a chair and sit right in front of you.
There you go. That's what I like.
Well,
You can
well,
pretend that you sing. You can pretend you're singing it to me. I'll sit right there in the chair.
Okay, I got you. I know how to sell
All
it.
right.
Don't worry about it.
well, DJ. On a
Now,
side note, man,
when you start melting in the chair,
your picture looks good.
He is nice and crisp looking, huh?
no, we cannot hear you. Boy, you knew it was broke when you bought it.
Did you just get a new fancy microphone? Is that what it is? Because he didn't have that set up before, right? Didn't he?
I think he
Right,
had that
exactly.
microphone, didn't he?
It was broke then. He was just there for looks.
Well, Lamont, put it like this, man. When we wrap up season 1, when we start season 2, I actually have a physical location so everybody can come and be in the same studio, and his mic not working to be my fault.
He can't jack it up.
Amen.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I felt it looked like he was trying to talk louder, like it was going to make a difference.
I'm screaming over here. No, we're not acting like we can't hear you. We can't hear you. He's texting like we're acting like we can't hear him.
No, we can't hear you, dude.
Oh man.
Turn on closed captioning or something like that.
You done messed up the church's money.
You gotta go in the thing and type in the comments so we can talk to you.
And we put them on the
Oh.
screen.
Closed caption.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm
That's too
screaming.
bad.
Oh
Wow.
no, actually, it's a good thing for him to be quiet is amazing. I'm really loving it. Like, because Jesus,
What's their next date?
Lamont's geared up with his Eagles gear on.
Yes.
Too bad they
think
finna lose.
I want to do a bet this year. I think, like, if the Eagles beat, I don't know who your favorite team is, Ann, but if the Eagles were to win and beat your team, I'd like to have you sing the Eagles fight song.
You better off seeing me in a fight. You got better chances of seeing me in a fight than me singing the Eagles fight song. The hell.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
For
see what we got
real.
to deal with.
But y'all been dealing with me this long. I mean, you can't replace me. You tried.
I'll make sure they don't replace you, especially after Friday.
Oh, honey, listen, I'm solidified. They can't replace me if they tried.
Good.
I will shut
good.
everything down.
Mm.
Ain't that right, Otis? Because don't nobody come to see you, Otis.
And your team's the Cowboys?
No, and Shalonda, get off of here. I don't like the Cowboys, girl. I think that's her team. Out here spreading falsehoods.
Dwayne, we really can't hear you, dude.
Like, what is wrong?
You can yell as much as you want
If we
to.
acting, if we acting, we doing a pretty good job.
Fuck that. Hey, Alton, do you have
Ramon,
any
I
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, do you have any like since it's football season, do you guys have anything going on at your place on like football Sundays?
No, we don't. We tried that a couple years ago, and what happened? The teams that we were trying to really focus and bring out were at the time was the Washington Redskins, now the Commanders, and I think they went 0 for 4, and then the people stopped coming out, and then the next year, I think we tried the Eagles, and the Eagles, or maybe it's the year before we tried the Eagles before they won the Super Bowl, and I think that's when it was. Memory slipping a little bit. But then we started that. The Eagles fans, they were coming out in numbers, and the Redskin fans were, and they slipped up. Their record wasn't that good, so the people started staying home. So we said, forget about it. So if anything happens good this year, we may try a Super Bowl party. They usually work
Okay.
because most of our teams are not in it anyway during that time. So, but a big Super Bowl party is always a good thing for what we've done in the past. I want to say I do have you guys coming back on November the 10th, Lamont. I think right now that's the only date I see on my calendar. But if you have some more, we can talk about it. If you have some open dates. If not, we'll put a Whitney Houston tribute on the calendar.
Don't say that because she'll sabotage our show just to get that.
I would have to see if I'm available. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
Of course, of course, of course.
Oh
Yeah.
man. No, but
Cool.
really, when I do a Whitney tribute, it's personal to me, and I really only prefer to do it like it's like twice in a year. So it would either be in February or it would be in August. February would be, for her death, and August is her birthday. So I always try to do it in months that it makes sense.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because for me, I understand that I've met other folks who say that same thing around anniversary of deaths of folks. So for me, would you make an exception if I said yes, let's do it?
I mean, you've had me on the back burner all this time. I could put you on one for a moment, I guess. I don't know. But I'll have my people call your people, and we could talk.
Okay. All right. Good. It wasn't intentionally. It wasn't intentional. Trust me.
I
I
know.
talked to a lot of people until they refresh my memory. It's hard to remember all of them.
But
But
I'm a pretty
but
unforgettable
certainly,
person, so I'm gonna need you not let that happen ever again. Okay?
I won't. Trust me. After tonight, I think I'm good.
Okay.
You
Like
made
that
your
damn
point.
Ann Latrice. You didn't tell him what he was getting himself into tonight.
No, I forgot about this part. Sorry, bro.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the warning.
Got to keep you on your
And we,
toes.
and we don't really have
Uh-huh.
Dwayne to chime in right now, so yeah, bro, it's just
Yeah, he's
Oh.
chat related
Oh,
now.
and he's in there with the
Oh,
commoners.
man.
Go ahead. Tell us what you want to say. Hey, Mama Cobb. Your mom's on there.
mom's like, no,
She's like, no, we
come on,
can't hear
baby.
you, boy. So you embarrassing me, boy.
Oh wow! Or he could talk over his mouth, moving like we were watching one of those kung fu flicks.
Oh.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Don't do that. You like your breath stink. That's not
Oh
cute.
shit! Yeah, Kim Brent said he
Um,
loved the set and he missed the music, especially at Bowl-O-Rama. He's all the way from Georgia.
oh. Well, hey, Ken. Yeah, Yeah, we're not doing kegels anymore this year, and I don't even know if we're going to do it next year. Really, I don't know.
Oh, so that answers
The
the next
queen hasn't
question.
Right.
banged
There's
the
another one.
gavel on that yet. No, it's just like some places just need to understand, like, if you've been doing it for so long in that particular venue, at some point in time, you have to understand things are going to change. Like, especially if we're pulling the same numbers out for you, and I'm not getting what I feel as though is reciprocated from the what we're giving you, then yeah, it's
And no,
not.
Dwayne, I don't have you on
Right.
mute. Always trying to shift the blame in my big behind and everything.
Right. Dude,
Like,
just
what?
unplug the mic. Just talk directly
Right,
to
like
the
what
shit.
is? Yeah,
Yeah, like we're really getting that.
and we can't look at your hands for too long because they ashy, so you need to figure it out. Like, come on, bro. I'm sorry. But he always looked like he done fought a bag of flour and lost. I don't know what happened, but get it together. Mm, mm, mm. Woo.
So what else we got coming up? You see, after Alton's thing, we got something Saturday. That is
In
that's like
Middletown.
that's a fraternity thing. Um, and then we have got a couple of public events. We're going to be at the and it's not on that calendar yet. So yeah, we're going to be at Gamma Lu Nu next Saturday. But then we're going to be on Friday the 6th. We're going to
Oh,
be at the
October
North.
6th.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Wilmington Library on Market Street, right before we go to the Reef. So I think we're going to be there. Richard Raw is going to be there, us, and I think they're going to have some other acts. So that's going to be a nice Friday. Like I said, we'll be over at the Reef the next day. And then Chester's high school reunion, going to be doing that Saturday. So
Oh, you
got
got a
a
pretty
lot of
full
nice.
schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never not busy.
Yeah.
October's a pretty cool month.
yeah.
We're going to be doing some first at the Dover Downs, the 13th. Going to be at Apple Scrapple, which will be our second year there. With the next day, the 14th, and then back at Brew River. We haven't been in Brew River in a while, so looking forward to getting
That's
back
not
down there.
bad.
So
Yeah, it was quite a few people from last night in Cambridge that said they were going to come to Brew River. I said, well, you got to understand, here in Brew River is two different things.
yes,
The party down Brew River is totally different than what's going on right here. So just brace yourself. When you hear me up there rapping and being ratchet, I'm still the same person.
So I got to come to Brew
You just
River to get that side, huh?
Hey, listen, I give what I see. You give what the venue, you know what I mean, is the ambiance of the venue. You know what I'm saying? So if you have an
Okay.
upscale venue, it's more. I'm not gonna be in there acting like that unless the
Oh,
owner says, "Hey, I want to hear this" or something, you know. But for the most part, it goes off the crowd, it goes off the ambiance, and
gotcha.
Brew River
Okay.
is one of those places where anything goes.
Oh,
Literally,
okay.
anything goes.
Gotcha. Well, I
I
heard I
get my
heard you guys.
ratchetness
Some
out.
friends of mine, they were at the Black Chamber of Commerce, I guess a couple of Saturdays ago, at the gala up there, and they really enjoyed you guys. That was some of them first time hearing you. So yeah, good
Oh,
shout out
cool.
to you guys for that. Yeah.
Thank you. That
oh
was a
yeah, that
fun
was a nice
weekend.
event. Yeah, it was. It was a very nice weekend. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Did
was a
we?
good
Did we?
segue into my birthday.
Uh,
So what date was your birthday?
My birthday was the 20th.
Oh, okay.
The
Mine was the
best
15th.
day.
I was
Oh, you're a Virgo. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Yes,
pass.
ma'am.
Hey, Virgo.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's hard,
man.
we're
So we
hard
got
to
we got that
understand.
behind us now. All the Virgos out the way now, right?
Hey. Virgo's
Yeah,
always
for now.
around, okay? Y'all gotta remember when Dad couldn't get Mom no gift for Christmas, he gave her sex, and that's how Virgos were born.
Is
You're the gift
is
that
why
And
keeps
they
on
was all
giving.
quickies.
Oh my goodness.
They was all some damn quickies.
Hey, listen.
Shit.
You can win you can run a race by a millisecond, right? Doesn't matter.
And Dad probably kept his socks on and everything.
Oh boy.
That's why Virgos are the gift.
And here they go in the chat with that mess already.
That was looking like, ooh, can I get my way out of here?
Right. No. I got a spokeswoman there. She handling it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's doing a good job for us. Thank you.
Listen. You know how to do. That's
Oh
what we
my
do.
goodness.
Damn
I was gonna
Virgos.
say, speaking of dancing, last time we were down there at Sydney's, you had a group of folks there that they were ready to jump on it from the start too. But the guys had like a little party group there last time, so hopefully they bring some of them more of the energy this Friday coming up.
Oh yeah, they'll be here. They've been waiting. They've been waiting. They called me. One of the ladies from that crew called me last week. Said there's gonna probably be about 20 of us this time. I said okay. So they're ready.
Okay.
They'll be here.
The
you'll know
last
them when you
time you almost had to call an ambulance and didn't even know it because this lady almost bust her whole head on one of them hooks coming out your wall. It was almost a
hook?
travesty.
A hook?
I'll show you.
You mean one of those?
Friday.
Yeah. Okay. What was the head doing all the way down there? Those hooks are kind of low.
Hey.
All security.
What you got going on at your establishment?
Well,
She had a dance partner that was a little bit into it.
Yeah, he was he was
Yeah.
thrusting a little too hard.
oh wow. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Hey, Elton, you didn't expect all of that, did you?
I didn't. Most of the time that the older guys hang their hats on those hooks, so maybe there was no hat that night.
No, it wasn't. It was almost a head.
He was trying to do a hookup, all right.
So we gonna be able to hear you on Friday though. I'm DJ. We're gonna hear you on Friday.
Oh man, sorry, brother.
You was hey Tuck.
Huh.
You was better off just putting his picture up there. This would have been the time to use his picture.
Oh man.
DJ.
Well, he's hanging in there like a
Hey,
champ, though.
You know, I just knew I was gonna use that technical difficulty screen on him again.
You could have done it right now. We don't need to see him.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh man,
look,
the Twitter
he
fingers.
typing, Dwayne. Okay, look, he's mad. Maybe you should have text talk. You can hear your phone can hear you. We just can't. You'll be here.
You'll be able to hear you Friday.
Okay, you're expressing with your face. Okay, I get it. That's cute. Okay. How do you have a chance to do all that? You're only on your
I
phone.
know that was a lot of.
right. Like, you knew you messed up.
There you go again.
You shouldn't text hastily. You should slow down. Cause, bruh, like, what's wrong with this dude? And y'all wonder why I drink.
Oh
Oh my
God.
goodness. Mm.
Oh man.
Well, tell what other bands you got coming through there? We're supportive of other bands and entertainers and everything.
Oh, okay.
What other folks you got stuff you got coming through there at your place?
So we have uh let's see, during the month of October we have Comfort Zone Band. They usually come in almost once every other month. Um, we have the Big Hat No Cattle, which is a country band, and there's never an empty seat in the house when these guys come in. They're great people. They're two of them are actually farmers, and they're big time farmers, but they're great musicians, which is amazing. I don't know how they have time to practice their craft, but they're really good. We have a gentleman coming in. I don't know if you've heard of Brian Clark. He does like a he does like a Vegas style show with Sinatra and some of the Pat Rack stuff, Lionel Richie, and people just go crazy over him. He's usually by himself, but sometimes he'll bring a drummer with him. He plays keyboards and sing, by the way. Um, then we have a couple bands out of DC coming up. Ricardo Abbott with NABF, Nothing But a Feeling. That's the name of his band. They're really good. They're out of DC. They used to do some stuff when my brother and I started our restaurant up there. Um, let me see who else we have coming up. The Zion Band, which is a reggae band. They play a lot down the Ocean City area, and then somewhat over Salisbury on occasion, from what they told me. Um, you may be familiar with On the Edge. I have them coming up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they play a lot down Ocean City. I had a guy with them. I don't know. Have you ever met Smitty?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. He hasn't played with them since they've been playing at our place. From what I understand, they pick and choose when nights he's going to sing with them or at all. Or a couple of weeks ago, I heard he was playing or singing with someone else over at Harrington at the slots over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get to go over there and see him that night.
Yeah, I think
Then we have a
they're a
nice,
groover. Yeah, they're a groover.
yes,
Yeah. So right.
right, yeah. And then we have a band, a couple blood brothers that actually moved from what's that, New York. They're called Rhythm Tech. They're not well known, but they're well known by our audience because people come in. They're R&B band, but they do a lot of top 40 because of our mixed crowd. We have to have music to go across the board. Sometimes, you look out, can't always play R&B all night long because our crowd is diverse. So sometimes you may have to do a little rock, something easy rock, or some Michael Jackson, something that everyone can relate to. Um, and then I had a guy that was going to do some Billy Joel and Elton John and stuff like that, which he's pretty popular, but we had to postpone him because he's actually going out of the country pretty soon. So when he gets back, hopefully we can reschedule him. Um, and then in November, of course, like I said, we have you guys coming back on the 10th. Uh, Kenny family out of New York, they'll be down next. That's October. I'm sorry, staying with October. And then I hope I'm doing a birthday bash for Don Hines, one of the comedians out of Dover. He's blowing up pretty big on the comedy circuit, and it's great having him down here because he usually packs the place with a lot of folks, which is great. Then I have another band coming out of DC. Well, it's not a band; it's a duo. Kevin Howard plays keyboards, national recording artist on the keyboard side, and a young lady named Bella that comes to sing with him. Beautiful, beautiful together. Then I have one other band coming up, Side Hustle. Uh, they're out of the Maryland area. A buddy of mine listened to them a couple months ago. He said they're great. Think they'd be a great fit for us because of the style of music they play. And I was like, okay, we'll take a chance. I listened to some of this stuff. It actually sounded pretty good. So just taking a chance with them. I think it'll be okay. You know, then we do comedy night. We just had a comedy show last Friday. Um, it went over pretty well. That was the first time we'd done one on a Friday. Generally, I've been holding them down to Thursday nights, um, and then the Thursday nights. It's been good for the most part, but the last two, the comedians didn't make a. You know, sometimes comedians don't have a good night, so they didn't really have a good night the last time they were out. And I was like, man, I don't understand it. Sometimes you bomb. That's just what it is in that life. And he kind of bombed that night. Don't want to put his name out there, but I like the brother. It's just didn't make that impact that night on the folks. You know.
Well, here's a tip: if you don't like Ann's
What?
version of Whitney Houston, you can have her in it for comedy. That's another answer.
Really, multi
Well,
talented there, huh?
I'm a Virgo. I mean, what you want? That's what we do. Multi
uh,
talented.
yes, yes.
That's what we do.
That's cool. Yeah. So, and then we also do some gospel events on, I try and get them in, like once a month. So, with the exception of yesterday, I had a doo-wop group out of Baltimore. They did some basically Motown. No, it was doo-wop versus Motown or something to that nature, what it was called. And these guys, they dressed the part. They had the nice matching suits, the shiny suits, and they changed. During the intermission, they had the steps. It was really drove the people was like having a good time dancing. Man, it was amazing. And they're called the Palivation. So if you get a chance, check them out. On YouTube and stuff like that. They're worthwhile checking out. Now they sing to tracks. They don't have a band with them, but they got all the dance moves and they sound great together. Um, really nice time. And then I do some gospel events on some Sundays. I try and do at least once a month. We get local choirs to come in, or either I'll find maybe a duo or a trio or something like that. A week ago, Sunday, I had a quartet out of basically Salisbury area. Um, they came in, and they always bring a nice crowd when they come in, and people enjoy it. So I have some of everything trying to throw out there, see what sticks. And gospel always sticks. You can't lose with that. And so just looking forward to keep things kind of like the way they are with music and changing it up and having different musicians in doing their thing.
So that's another N for you, Ann. Got gospel too.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
gospel.
I'm in a gospel group as well.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know my Jamaican relatives have 17 jobs, but come on.
Listen, God said, "Use the gifts I have bestowed upon you." So I do just
Right.
that.
Right. Wow.
You know.
So okay. So being serious, you do have you're part of a gospel group.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Oh,
Voices of
okay. Excellent.
Generations, VOG. Mhm.
VOG. Okay.
I
I'm
can
gonna
send
look
you
you
a link.
guys up. Okay. Yes,
I,
please.
I just make sure you don't forget it when I send it. Okay.
I'll never forget you from now on. We kind of bonded tonight. We're both the Virgos. I understand. You
Yes.
understand. We're good.
Yes. You see my this is why I am the way I am. It leaves lasting impressions on people, you know?
Oh yeah.
You'll never forget me.
For one reason or another, you won't forget you.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but no, I appreciate that. So yeah, that's good. That's good. So we'll look at something for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron's asking, have we seen the sing along R&B Sunday brunches they do in the UK?
I have
Mm-mm.
not.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I usually catch up on most of their stuff. But a sing
I
Is
haven't
that the
along,
thing
seen
that
seen
is that the
along.
thing that what's his name was doing? Kanye West.
not even
No.
sure, man. Not even
Mm.
sure.
I
But
don't know. I have to look
too
that
much
up.
sing, yeah, too much sing along over here becomes karaoke.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I definitely can't keep a straight face during karaoke and some people's performances.
We know I can't.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to discourage anybody or anything like that, but if it's gonna be a sing along, I'm gonna leave it to the professionals.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys
no,
have a
it's funny because when Erica Tuck's girlfriend was having like a get together at the house, she texted me, she said, "You can come." She's like, "Remember, it's karaoke, and Annie, everybody can't sing, so you have to fix your face." I'm like,
Oh,
I'm just gonna stay home. I'm sorry. Thanks for the
oh
invite.
man.
I'm just gonna stay home.
Oh, she said no, it's with a DJ and the whole crowd sings. Yeah, that's still karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up here
That could
anyway.
hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys have a karaoke
That
down
might
there?
hurt us. I'm sorry?
Do you guys have a karaoke night there? I know most
Oh,
venues seem like they have like a karaoke night.
yeah, I forgot about that. We do with a live band, and
Ah,
it started in Rehoboth down at the beach. The lady who heads it up, she called it Band Okie, which is same thing as karaoke. You're just singing with a live band, and
Mhm.
then we've been doing that probably about the last 7 or 8 months. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. People come out for it. It's been hard to try and get a bunch of people out at one time consistently on a Wednesday or a Thursday night. Um, but I stuck with it because there are some nights when a lot of other musicians aren't playing at places. They'll stop in, they'll play a couple songs, make it worthwhile. Um, and then we've done a couple open mic nights. That goes over somewhat well for the most part. I have a husband and his wife. They're going to start doing it on Sunday nights. I think they want to November, starting sometime in November. They're going to do it on Sunday nights, and I follow them on these other places they've been doing it, and it's gone over well. So I hope it carries over to us in that same type of trend. And he's played with us, well, not with us, but he's played for us probably 10 times or so, in the last couple of years. Um, his style of music is a little different, but he brings in a nice crowd. So I'm hoping in November when he starts his open mic night, there'll be a lot of people to come see us then, because winter time's coming. It gets cold. People do look for things to do indoors, and entertaining stuff anyway.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. So we got Bestkeptsoul at your place this Friday.
Friday, yay! That's right.
And then don't forget you have to pull a front row seat to hear Ann sing anything from Whitney Houston.
And I will always love you.
Dwayne's mic will be working.
Yeah. All right.
Lamont,
All
Lamont
right.
will see to that. His mic will be working and
Yeah.
everything.
Guarantee.
But Elton, on
Yeah.
behalf of the band, I thank you for taking time out this evening to join us and everything. This means a lot to not just myself, but I know it means a lot to the band. Well, maybe not Ann until you sign her. So, you know, she.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for the invitation, Lamont. I appreciate that, and I look forward to seeing you guys down here Friday night, having a good time.
And what's the address for the people?
The address is 16388 Samuel Painter Boulevard, Milton, Delaware. 16388 Samuel Painter Boulevard, Milton, Delaware. Yes. Come see us.
Call early.
I'll be sitting in front waiting on my song.
Guys, remember, only go when Bestkeptsoul is there and when I do my tribute. If he doesn't give me a tribute, don't go. Be blessed.
Oh, ouch.
Well,
Ooh, man, we were doing so well.
Yeah, man.
I know. I gotta leave with the stinger still in you. That's all.
Ooh, you got me. You got me. That's worse than a drop kick. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne. You've been most humble tonight, brother. I appreciate that.
Oh man.
You got
It'll
speaking
never
Japanese
happen
again when you do
again.
that. Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
wow.
man.
Just
Yeah,
let it go.
everybody, thanks for checking us out and everything. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Absolutely.
And if you are available, make your way down Milton, go check these guys out. And I'm definitely gonna try and make my way down there because I like to eat, and then I definitely want to hear Ann sing Whitney Houston to make sure Elton's front and center. Because if he's not, man, it's gonna be
Yes.
trouble.
Because you know you my bodyguard, Tuck. You gonna have to
Yeah.
go drag him out. Like,
But I can't drag him out in no for Nelson because they're gonna think I'm really security.
Right.
In his own
Oh
place.
my gosh.
for real.
Man, this has been
Amen.
great though,
Wow.
man. So we see everybody next
Absolutely.
Monday.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we could talk John into showing up.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean he talked to me
talking.
about it last time we was together. He talked to me about it like when we was at the Monday Club. He was like, "Yeah, they trying to get me on there. I'm gonna come through. I gotta hook
Tuck,
my
you
streaming
see
stuff
my
back up."
face.
Yeah,
You see my face.
yeah.
Oh, boy,
That-
Oh my God.
John
But if-
talked to you for more than 10 seconds. That's
right.
That's amazing.
Mm.
All right, everybody.
to be continued.
Yes, to be continued.
Yes.
All right,
All
well,
right,
this is
Best Kept Soul. I'll see you guys
Thanks,
Friday.
You got it, sir.
All
All
Thanks
right,
a lot.
y'all. Good night.
All right. Thank you.
all right, everybody.
Love y'all.
Thanks for checking out Keeping the Soul, and we will see everybody again next Monday.
Yeah.